Isang barkong pangkarga ay nasa ilalim na ng karagatan. Ang paglubog nito ay nagresulta sa pagkawala ng mahalagang kargamento at higit sa lahat, naging sa panganib ang buhay ng mga miyembro ng crew. Ngayon, nagtitipon tayo
Captain Minyo, ang tuklasan namin na sumobra ang iyong karga. Maaari mo bang ipaliwanag kung bakit?
Pinipresyo ako ng mga kumpanya na may ari ng mga kargo na may lagay at ibigay sa kanila sa tamang oras sa mga produkto.
Captain Minyo, sumobra ang iyong mga karga. Hindi naging maganda ang resulta. Engineer Pablo, hindi maayos ang iyong ginawang inspeksyon sa barko kaya nagresulta ng paglubog.
Nag-report ako ng ilang mga minor issues, pero limited lang ang mga resources. Ilang beses ko na sinabi na overload ang pangarga ng barko, pero di niyo ako pinakinggan.
Kayong mga crew, maaari mo sabihin ang kondisyon ng barko bago ito lumubog?
Tagilid na ang barko at lahat ng tao doon ay natakot at nagsigawan na.
Attorney Pampo, tinanggihan ng kumpanya ang responsibilidad sa mga nangyari. Ano sa tingin mo ibang dahilan ng paglubog ng barko?
Naniniwala ako na isa sa mga dahilan ng paglubog ng barko ay ang sanhi ng masamang panahon.
Ang ulat ng weather forecast ay hindi pareho sa iyong sinabi. Ang ebidensya ay malinaw na nagsasabing nagkaroon ng pabayaan. At ang barko ay ginamit ng wala sa kondisyon.
Ang tanong ay nagpapakita ng isang pattern ng pabayaan. Sobrang karga, hindi sapat na pagpapahilig, at ang hindi pagpansin sa mga babala sa kaligtasan. Ang pagtatag ng kumpanya ng pagpapadala na ilipat ng sisi ay nabigo sa harap ng malaking ebidensya. Ang mga hinatna ng kanilang mga aksyon ay maluhalang nagresulta sa malaking parusa at nasira na reputasyon. Ang kasong ito ay nagsisilbing malinaw na paalala ng kahalagahan ng pagsunod sa mga regulasyon sa kaligtasan ng dagat.
The main legal issue here is whether Ocean Star Shipping Corporation, as the crew of the MV Ocean Star, can be held liable for the sinking of the vessel, including the resulting loss of cargo. Injuries to the crew, potential environment damages. This issue arises from concern regarding the maintenance of the ship, its seaworthiness, and the company's overall safety practices. Specifically, the inquiries centers on whether Ocean Star Shipping Corporation breaches its legal duties and obligation leading to the tragic incident. Several laws and legal principles apply to this case. The Civil Code of the Philippines, particularly Articles 173-2000, this section governs contract of carriage, including maritime transport. The Anti-Civil Code operates obligated to ensure that the ship is seaworthy to maintain proper condition for the safety of passengers and cargo, and exercise diligence in managing the voyage. The Philippine Commercial Code, Article 587-1185, this law governs maritime transportation and imposes obligation on ship owners to ensure that the vessels are properly maintained and fit for their intended purpose. The ship owner is responsible for ensuring condition before embarking on any journey. The Public Service Act, Republic Act Number 4136, this law governs on public transportation services, including shipping, and imposes the duty to provide safe and reliable services. It also holds transportation providers accountable for any accident that may occur due to neglect or failure to comply with regulatory standards. International maritime law So as SWCW Convention, the Safety of Life at Sea Convention requires that ships maintain certain safety standards, including structural integrity, equipment readiness. The CSWC Convention governs the training, certification, watchkeeping of crew members to ensure their readiness to handle emergencies. Duty to address safety concerns. The company is required to respond to any safety concerns raised by its crew, officers, or other personnel. If the crew had raised the concern regarding the ship's condition, maintenance, or the risk of debarking the voyage, Ocean Star Shipping would have legal obligation to address those concerns to prevent an accident. Liability for negligence. If Ocean Star Shipping is found to be negligent in its maintenance of the Ocean Star, or if it failed to comply with safety regulation, it may be held liable for damages resulting from the sinking, including compensation for lost cargo, sanction or penalties for violating maritime safety laws. In maritime law, there as well be established principle of liability for carriers who fail to maintain a safety-worthy vessel. Previous cases have shown that when a ship sinks due to negligence in maintaining or failure to comply with safety regulations, the carrier can be held responsible for the resulting damages. For example, in Philippine Hams Enterprises v. Court of the Appeals, the court ruled that shipping company was liable for the sinking of a vessel due to its failure to maintain its ship in seaworthy condition. The case emphasized the ship owner had the duty to ensure that the vessel was fit for its intended purpose, and its failure to do so led directly to the accident. In another case, Elcano Ship Management in V Court of Appeals, the court held that the shipping company was liable for the loss of cargo when the vessel sank.
Captain Minyo.
Nakatagilid ang barko. Bukas na lang to.
Forecast.
Ila yan.
Masalita na lang ay.
Nakatagilid ang barko.
Kaya na ito po yun.
Oo,